What is up, Space Pirates? Hi diddly do. It looks like Streamlabs doesn't want to work tonight, so I don't think the space loot is going to be working. I'll shut it off for 5-10 minutes and then I'll try to put it back on and see if it works, but it's being a pain in the arse tonight. I hope you guys can hear me. It looks like my microphone is working. Nothing special tonight. Just jumping on to say hello, see what's going on with you guys. We'll of course talk about the boards a little more. Yes, don't even bother with Space Loot right now. I have it shut off. I'm shutting it off for a few minutes, then I'll turn it on and see if it works. But if it doesn't work, it's something up with Streamlabs. That's why I was saying I wish YouTube would come out with its own thing, like Streamlabs. This way we didn't have to go through both of them and I can just go through YouTube. Can't spend your Space Loot tonight. There's no giveaway tonight. So Space Loot is just sitting there. Just sitting there looking pretty. Beer mug is always good. Beer mug is always good. Don't ask what's for dinner tonight. We already ate. I got in from work about 7 o'clock. We had meat sauce and pasta. And then I did my thing and jumped on here really quick to see what's going on with everybody. So first off, thank you to everybody that's been buying the boards. We're down to only 5 boards left. Tommy's actually making another batch of the single boards. Paul said he got an email that I should be getting the LEDs tonight or tomorrow so I could start making the full packages. We did make a mistake. I told you there would be no pre-orders. Paul accidentally put up the full board package on the site and I think we had 2 orders. So those will, as soon as I get the LEDs, whoever ordered the full packages while they were up there when they weren't supposed to be, will get those as soon as I get the stuff. Hey Kelly, what is for my dinner? I told Mark and them that what we had for dinner. Now Mark wants to know what's for his dinner.
What does he want?
Oh, see that? You're special. She said, what do you want? What do you want? So that'll be that with the full board. The full board comes with the board, the LEDs, the power supply, and the power jack, and of course those little headers that I don't use. If you missed it and don't watch Buckman's Model Mania, he's on here too on YouTube. He actually had a show the other night, Tuesday night, last night. He's usually on every Tuesday. And hurt myself at work, my finger hurts. He's on every Tuesday night and he was showing the board. He put it together like today would be I think 7 days ago, and he's just letting it sit there running. So he did that, and it's sitting there running and running and running. I shut mine off in the corner because I got nothing to do with that. Paul just ordered a whole bunch of parts to make some more board number 1s. I don't see Spence here. I know Tommy's not here, but they are working on board number 2. I think they ordered the boards and the parts for that. Happy hump day. Mike. So they ordered the boards for those, and as soon as I don't even know exactly what the second board does. Those two, when they're talking technology stuff, I have no clue. I just wait until they get the board done and they tell me what it does, and then I can tell you guys what to do. Would the board work for the shuttlecraft TOS for polar lights? The board only does, our first board only does strobe and navigation. So if you're going to put a strobe lights and navigation lights on there, yes, it will. Somebody was, I think it was GB, was asking for an airplane board with the anti-collision light. You can actually use this board for that. It'll have the NAVs and you just change out the white light for the red light or whatever the anti-collision lights are that flash a little quicker. So you can use this board for multiple things. Pasta and meat sauce is very good. So yes, thank you for everybody that's bought a board. A lot of people bought double boards. I haven't been able to make a video because I have only my stupid webcam. I don't know where my real camera is, my DSLR. If I can find that, I might clear off the island and make a video of me building the board. If I make a build video, don't make fun of my soldering because I stink at soldering. But it sticks and stays and all that good stuff. Poor Eric, Rascal's Hobby in here somewhere. He was just using, not our lighting board, somebody else's board, and it was all working, all his lights were working. He sealed up his model, and then some of the lights didn't work, so that kind of sucks. I think I need a board with sequence lights for my Godzilla. We'll be doing something. We'll be doing something, and I apologize now to anybody outside of the United States. There's nothing we can do about shipping. Everybody we looked at, FedEx, UPS was at UPS. Yes, UPS was actually more than USPS for the small little board to send. I did the same address. A guy in Australia, like I told you last time, was looking to order the board. He wanted one board, but with the shipping was $53 to add on to the $15 board. When I went through UPS to ship that little $15 board, they wanted $103. So it looks like most of our sales are going to be in the States. And like I said, if we get Canadian sales, then Paul will hold on to X amount of boards, and we can ship within Canada too. So yeah, it's ridiculous, the prices to go overseas. Just makes no sense. Well, Paul Tosney, he's the other guy that runs HLI with me and Tommy. If you don't know him, he lives up in Canada, except he lives all the way on the other side, in British Columbia, I think, or something like that. And then if we get Canadian sales, it'll be cheaper for him to ship with inside Canada. So if we start getting those sales, Paul will just hold on to boards and we'll ship them. We'll ship them out. So yes, there are a bunch. I think we already have cataloged up to board 005, but it takes a while to develop them, program them, and all that other stuff. So they'll be slowly pouring out. Damn Canadians, eh? So they'll be slowly coming out. The regular strobe and navigation board looks like it's doing pretty well, which is a good thing. Sweet Ken, I'm sorry I forgot those. I was so excited to send things out. I forgot to put the pins in the first 4 orders, so I sent everybody their pins. When I do make my video, you will not see me using those pins. I do not like them. I have no use for those header pins. I solder directly to the board. So that's that on those for me. And I'll say that again in the build video. Actually, I'm going to jump over here in a little while. Phil Cronwall, he's on our community. He actually ordered the board, and he put it into a model really, really quick. So I'm going to go over to that in a little while. I'll show you the nav board. He lit up the whole ship. The only thing on the ship that's from our board is the navs and the strobe light. He has a longer video. I'll show you the shorter one. I'm trying to think of what else is going on. Oh, thanks for the compliments on the house. The third bathroom downstairs is getting done up now, so that's all the plumbing and all that other good stuff. The garage is going to take a while because we got to get Nanny's stuff out of storage already. She's paying just too damn much in storage, and we got to get rid of a lot of her stuff. So what we're going to do is bring her stuff once Vinny's pretty much done in the garage, and just the garage will be storage for a while, and then eventually I'll get in there. Bud says hello, Kelly.
Bud, hello. His garage will be done before the year is out.
It'll be done eventually. It'll get there, and I'll get in there. I'm not worried about it. We have the kitchen to talk to you guys at. Kelly's giving me dirty looks.
I don't mind that.
This board works great for my BOP for the Star Trek build. Very cool. Very cool. Yes, and I know, Mark, you're one that ordered got in on the pre-order. That wasn't supposed to happen. So I'm hoping those LEDs are in tomorrow. If they're in tomorrow, Kelly's been a very, very busy global VP of distribution. VP of global distribution. She's been running out every day. I found the magic thing, because Kelly used to, I would do the boxes, and then Kelly would bring them and pay. And I don't know why I wasn't using Click and Ship. So now if you do send things out, Click and Ship is so easy. Just put all your stuff, pay online, slap the label on there. Kelly drops it off and walks out. So she does a very good job of shipping. Thank you, Mark. But yeah, I hated that damn thing went up for pre-order. When my first video, I said, no pre-orders. I don't want your money, because that just gets you in trouble, taking money. Even big companies taking your money before a product's out, and then they tell you, 6 months later, we're still waiting to do this. No. I don't want anybody's money on pre-orders. I will not sell boards until we have them in hand and it shows the stock. If you go to our site, it actually shows the stock. Computer screen, that's my back end. If you jump on to see the main board, the other big board is gone. Well, it's not a big board, same tiny board, big package is gone until we get the pieces, and then that'll show up on the site. But if you come and you jump in here, we always track what stock we have left. We only have 5 of these little boards left. Tommy's making, I think Tommy's making another 20 of these boards, and then we're in development of the other boards, and those have to be tested, burnt in, and all that other stuff. We order test ones first, build them, test them, make sure everything's how we want it, and then we go to the real boards. And if you hear that gurgling in the background, Kelly's making coffee, which I do not drink coffee at all. While I am here on the computer screen, I'll go over here first. If you haven't, as always, come join the community, damn it. Come join the community. It's HobbyLinkInternational.com. You can go anywhere from HobbyLink International. You go to the community, go to the shop, go check out all the articles. Make sure you come over, join, post your builds, post your progress. I keep forgetting. Tonight, after this show, I promise Marty I will put up, he's the first one to complete a lovely ladies group build. So I got to get that up on the site. I keep forgetting about that. We also, let me scroll down. Let me make you dizzy by scrolling really fast. HLI site group builds. It should be in here. The 55th anniversary Star Trek build. That's going on. So if you want to jump in on that, you can. So I'm hoping everybody can, yeah, my mic's on. Okay. My mic is on. I can't see anything anybody's saying right now, so once I come back, if you ask me any questions. Oh, I do got to answer one more question about the boards that people asked me about. They missed it somehow, and I'll explain that in a little while. But I'm going to jump over to YouTube. This is Phil's YouTube channel, PJC 2.0. It's periods in between every letter right down here. So if you want, go over, subscribe to him. I'm going to throw this, let's see if full screen mode will work. YouTube, full screen mode. So the NAVs and the strobes, when I play this, that's our board. All the other lighting is Phil's own creation. So I'm hoping you can see this. So if you see the NAVs blinking a lot slower than the, you'll see the strobes on the side of the ship, and he's got some at the end of the warp nacelles. So I guess he went with his own lighting scheme. So right there, the flashing of the NAVs and the strobes, that's both our board. And if you see at the aft end of the ship, the strobe blinking there, that's also our board. So he did this pretty quick. He threw it into this ship and has the board working. And like I said, Buck from Buckman's Model Mania, he was on last night, and he's had his board running 7 days, and he's like, I just let it sit there and run. He completely forgets about it, and then once he's ready to use it, he'll pop it in there. So you'll get your first look right there of the board actually in action. And thank you, Phil, for putting up that video. Really appreciate it. Let me jump back in here, jump back in here and see if there's Buckman's Model Mania. There he is. And Omar, what's going on? And Dirk Pitt. What's going on, fellas? That's okay, Buck. I'm just on here saying hello. But right there, if you see Buckman's Model Mania, last night he had his live stream, and he was doing the Ecto 1 from, I think it's Eagle Moss. Damn thing is gigantic. It's freaking huge. I want one, but you need a whole garage space to put one of those things in. But yeah, Buck, if you watch If you don't want to watch the whole time, because we hang out for a long time on Buck's live streams, sometimes they're an hour and a half, 2 hours. But towards the end of the live stream, and somewhere at the beginning too, I think he was showing off the board. And it was just, he just has it running. I think Buck said this is 6 or 7 days now. It's ginormously huge. It absolutely is. Who got the, oh, yeah, I always post a link on Facebook because stupid YouTube doesn't always give out links. So when I go live, I post a link on my personal page, HobbyLink International's group page, and then I post one on Twitter just in case nothing, you know, it's not out there. I would do it on Instagram, but damn Instagram, you can't post links. You're not allowed to post links. Yes, everyone does end up being about an hour and a half, which is a good thing. I guess we'll go through the usual for anybody that's watching and doesn't talk, and this is your first time here. We have a whole bunch of group builds that we do. We do the group build thing, and Star Wars worked out pretty well. Hopefully the rest of them do. We got the Braille Scale group build, High Seas group build. There's Kelly talking in the background. Wings of World War II group build. The Halloween group build, which is always a big one. I'm glad I seen Ken put on Space Loot. I actually have Space Loot off because it wasn't working. I'll turn it back on and see if it actually decides to work. It was not working. It was not working. Come back. Come back. See, now it doesn't even... I'm in the back end, and it doesn't even want to turn on the stupid thing. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Kelly, I'm trying to do a live stream.
I'm sorry, but
Shh. 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 The Naked Ladies group. Oh, that's the lovely ladies group. Uh-oh, Kelly.
what?
Buck says hello.
Hi, Buck.
I think that's Kelly loves listening to Buck. Anyway, we have, yes, you're very calming, the ladies say. Shishing the women, that's right. Shh. Boobies. The Halloween group build, the Secret Santa gift exchange group build, the lovely ladies group build. All of these are on the site, and the new one, the Star Trek 55th anniversary group build. And like I said, if you started a Star Trek build at the beginning of the year, you can put it into this group build. Is the coppers out there?
No, big flatbed tow truck.
Oh, they better not be taking my car. There will be nudity. That's right, Mark. We will keep that. I should make that the tagline of the group build. There will be nudity. Yeah, but the lovely ladies group build, there can be nudity.
They love boobies.
Everybody loves boobies.
I don't.
Boobies. Eric's always late or he falls asleep during the stream. This is true. This is very, very true. I'm going to jump over real quick for those who haven't seen it. You just saw Phil's navigation and strobes. I'll run the minute video again, and then I'm going to come back and answer that one question that a few people had, and somehow they missed it, but I will show you exactly where to find what I'm talking about. So just give me a minute. Okay, I'm sorry about the crude video, but I don't have my setup, so I had to do it this way. This is the new HLIFX board, 001A. It's a general navigation and strobe board. It will come with the power wall wart, the jack. It'll also come with LEDs and the board. Down here, hopefully it stays in focus, is the little board. And I'm not going to go through everything now because we will have a video on how to put this together. There'll also be a set of instructions, and I'll go over a little more live with you guys. But let me plug it in, let you see the strobes and stuff. This way you get an idea. It's just a general strobe and navigation board for those of you that are building a starship or something like that and just want to put a little bit of light and magic into your build. So let's get back to the live show so you can check this out. So that's the board, fellas, and like I said, there's a couple videos out there. If you go to Philip's thing, you can see a longer video he has of it. Let's get to the one question that I missed last time because a few people are. She did. Kelly bought me my Dr. Pepper shirt. Little sweet. But people have been missing where to find the directions. When Paul sends you your welcome email about the kit, because we send out a welcome email, there is a link in there for the PDF directions. We do not send paper directions. One, to be environmentally friendly, and two, to save money on paper. It's easier for a PDF. You can just pull it up on your computer all the time. Wouldn't Kenny like to be a pepper too? Indeed. I got to be a little sweet for Halloween. A little sweet. So let me jump. I'm going to jump back over to the computer screen for a second. This is when you... Okay, hold on. When you go to the shop, over yonder here, and you click onto the board, if you bought the board and you missed it somehow in your email, the directions, just scroll down. You'll get the whole description of the board, what comes in the single board, the one dual blinker control board, 2 pairs of male header pins, that little video that I showed before of the board working. And right here, if you click the word here, you'll get your PDF download of the instructions. Now this thing doesn't look like it's a different color. I gotta ask Paul if he can see if he can change the link color to blue or something. On my screen it looks like it's all the same color, so I'll see if he can change that. But if you click here, it's gonna go right into the instructions, which were very, very well written by Spence, who's in the chat right now. He wrote all this up, and there's a little QR code there. I'm the resident stress test guy. And then the warranties down here. So if you missed it somehow in your email, just go to the site and the instructions are there. The instructions will always be on the site. Now, if anybody has any questions about the board, you have 2 of us in here. You have Spence in here who can answer questions about the board. We're not giving anything away about board 2. Maybe I'm not going to say anything about board 2. Like I said, when Tommy and Spence start talking about the boards and what they're putting on there, Paul and I actually leave the conversation because we truly have nothing to add to what they know about the electronics. They work it out between themselves. Once they get it done, then we start ordering the parts and things start flying to each other to test and program and build and all that other stuff. But we do have... Spence, what do we have? 3 or 4 in line that we're working on, I think. I know we definitely have board number 2, which is being worked on right now. In a word, lazy. Who's lazy? There's also a link on the site when you order. There you go. Let's see. Kenny, you only have 1 board so far, right? Yes, we only have the 1 board right now. It's the navigation and strobe board, but we do have more boards that are being worked on. We got like I said, we have a whole catalog of stuff. I can tell you one of them will be the Batwing, the Keaton Batwing that we are working on because we were asking about that. Dirk, let me tell you, about 3 boards are in works, including 002. Okay, so there, you're gonna have 002, 003, and 004 they're working on, and it's as Spence and Tom do their thing, the boards are getting more and more, let's say, sophisticated. You can do more and more with the boards. There's going to be specific boards and stuff. I gotta beg Tommy and Spence over there to do my damn Thunder and Lightning already. But Dirk, as I was saying, if I can put this board together, you can too. It's not, the navigation board is not a hard board at all to do. There you go. Spence's answering. In terms of circuits, we have several ideas in development, and we kick the ideas back and forth, and we see what we like, and then we go with that. As most of you know, there is a chip shortage out there, so we're trying to get as much as we can to keep boards in stock. But at some point, if this chip shortage doesn't lighten up, there may be a period where we have a difficult time getting things. Hopefully not, because we want to keep those NAV and strobe boards went pretty quick. They went a lot faster than I thought they would go. And like I said, we only have five left. So if you want one, grab one before they go out of stock. We will have them back in stock as quickly as we can. And that's that. Dirk Newell files, we need to hook up sometime. I'll gladly help you get the lighting bug. Yes, once you get the lighting bug, it's not that bad. You have the skills. I'm telling you, Dirk, if I can do it, you can do it. Tomorrow morning it will get cured and then shipped to you. Nice, sending out some 3D stuff. Yes, Dirk, I'm gonna have to look for my camera. This way you can see the worst solderer in the world, me, putting one of the boards together. I hope I still have one of our original demo boards to put together, because I don't have any of the black ones left. But I will definitely do a video. This way you can see it's not that difficult at all for this board. Seriously, if I could do it, anybody can. I haven't seen you build shit. Nah, I've built stuff. It's just I'm in the middle of house renovations. Let's see. What chips are you using? I have some that I won't be using, since we will not say what chips we're using here. We'll message you later, and we'll see what you got. But I don't want to take anything away from you that you're going to be using. Right now, I think we have enough stuff for the NAV and strobe board, and enough stuff for board number 2, and then we gotta source other stuff. And then there goes Nanny, and Nanny was just in the background. But yeah, the reason I keep asking for the Thunder and Lightning board, that's actually for the Invisible Man build, so I can finish that one off. I got tons and tons and tons of builds that are not finished, which sucks big time. What are you doing, Nanny?
Just hanging out, listen to the cast.
The cast?
Or whatever that is. Podcast?
It's a live stream podcast.
Live stream.
Podcast would be, I guess, you don't see the person. It's more like a radio show.
Yeah.
This is a live stream. So, hanging with the boys for a little while.
Hey, Buck.
Oh, there's another one for the hay buck. Well, that's laying of the wood. Yes, we have the laying of the wood to do. I have 3 or 4 tenant controls board on my desk, but I'm afraid to give them a try. You gotta try them out. Even if you, which is the crazy thing, when I first got this board, I didn't even solder it. I took the wire and I just twisted it to the board and it worked. So that is a lot of money just sitting there. And that's another thing about our boards, where, like I said, our goal is to either be under, like way under competition boards, or a little bit under, depending on what board we make, how much it costs us to make. That all factors into the price. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know if we're going to sell components on the site, like separate components or anything like that. Was that Elaine? Hey, Elaine. Yes, it was Elaine. Buck says hello. Buck says hello. Hey, what's going on, Jack? So yeah, we're not trying to break anybody's wallet, and we're not trying to go poor either. We're trying to find that nice balance of where we can actually make a profit and make more boards and put a little back into the site and back into everybody's pocket, and then also make sure that you're not breaking your wallet ordering boards either. Because I think Buck said the other night on his stream, our NAV board is the cheapest he's seen out there for that same type of board. It was only 15. It's only $15 for our board plus shipping. Plus shipping. So, and eventually, I'm telling you this, eventually, if you're a community member, I'm gonna set up a private thing on the forum where I'm gonna put up codes during the year for our members only. So if you're a community member, you're gonna get a shot at, you know, discount prices on boards later on. So, and then the random YouTube, you know, hey, use Chippy79. I almost said the other one for a discount. So there will be some YouTube ones, but the guys that are always using the site and always, you know, taking care of the site and stuff like that, they get first dibs at everything. Hey, have fun, Omar. Enjoy dinner, and we shall see you next time, sir. Yeah, that's you know, $15 is not gonna break the wallet, thank God. I'll come over and drop one off at your house if you order it. Me and Dirk are both in New Jersey, so the last time I saw Dirk was at a Mosquito Con quite a few years ago. So I haven't been to a show in a while. But yes, I'm trying to think if there's anything else with the boards. I answered pretty much the questions the other night about anything that pertains to the board. Like I said, I can't really tell you what board 2, 3, and 4 are about because that's Tommy and Spence's department until they tell us exactly what the boards do, and then I can tell you what the boards do. Oh, 40 minutes isn't too bad. 40 minutes is not too bad at all. Directions, I told you where directions are. Go check out Philip's channel. This way you can see the vid thing in action. Go check out Buck's channel, Buckman's Model Mania. You can see the board in action also over there. If nobody has any questions or anything, boards 2 and 4 are about magic. Yes, they are. Magic. Magically delicious. But if nobody has any questions or anything like that, I don't want to keep you forever because I don't have anything to... oh, that's not far. I really don't have anything to show you right now. I'm not going to show you the little board again. Like I said, Augie Gonzalez actually has a full kit. The only full kit I had went out to him, and he's been playing with it, and he's going to do a video on that. That's right. As Spence said, don't forget, either here in the comment section below, email me, or go to the community. We prefer it on the community. Let me jump over there again. Let me jump over the computer screen so you can see the back end of the site here. We prefer it. Please join the community if you have ideas and come to this one, HLIFX boards. And this is where I told people I messed up. Here's the single boards. You can drop your ideas in this one, or even if you start, it's easier just to start your own thread, put board idea, and then write up a small paragraph about what your ideas are so we can get an idea of what you guys would like to see in boards. This way we can start developing more and more. I know the question was asked if we are going to do sound. Eventually we are going to do sound. So there will be light and sound coming, but that's a little bit more down the road. I've got an entity 650 and I'm thinking buying one of your boards for. Oh, thank you, Chris. Yeah, that's the one that I showed you from Philip. That's the 600 scale, I think he said it was. And that's our NAV board in that one. Don't hesitate. Get it now. Get it now. Why am I suddenly in the mood for a Dr. Pepper? Because Dr. Pepper's the best, but unfortunately, Pepsi was on sale at ShopRite. What was it?
5 for 12.
5 for $12. So 5, 10, that's 60 cans of soda for only $12. And that's why I'm fat, because I am addicted to soda. Dr. Pepper's my favorite soda. Dr. Pepper. But I just drink too much soda. Yeah, sound, that's what I mean. Sound effects will definitely be there. We were talking when me, Tommy, Spence, and Paul, we have our own private chat that we talk in, and we were talking about specific music or captions from a movie and stuff like that. That could actually get us in trouble and shut down. So I think the guys were saying we can try to figure out a way to have, I think it's called a DF player or something like that on the board, where you can use your own SD card and put your own sounds on there, pop it in, and do what you have to do. So we're trying to figure out a way to do that where we can let you program your own sound or put it on an SD card and pop it in so you can have your own sound without us providing the sound and getting in trouble and shut down, because I don't want to get shut down. There you go. Cut the Calories by Ed and Jack Daniels. Yeah, 20-cent soda. ShopRite has good sales. But sound effects like lasers and stuff like that, we could get away with that because that's a lot of them are pretty generic. You know, I mean, I guess like the exact sound of a Star Wars blaster and stuff like that. So if they really wanted to, I don't think that they would hassle us about that, but they'll definitely hassle us about any copyrighted music, any movie, sound bites or clips out of a movie. So we gotta be very, very careful with that. Yeah, it's a good idea. Diet Dr. Pepper Cherry. Am I crazy for liking it? Absolutely not. Dr. Pepper's awesome. But yeah, doing your own sound gives you a lot more freedom to do what you want and put onto your build. We're looking. Tommy is very good at sound. Hey, look, finally, Space Salute is working after all this time. Oh, thank you very much, Chris. I'll actually ship that. I will have that packed up tonight and shipped out tomorrow. So look for an email that you'll probably get from USPS that says that the package has been shipped. It really won't be shipped tonight. They'll just tell you it was. It'll actually go out tomorrow. We need a soundbite of "Hey Kelly, what's for dinner?" But yeah, sounds will be a big thing. And generic, like I said, generic sounds like for the Thunder and Lightning board. That's a generic sound. We'll find that somewhere and make that the best we can. But that's what I was saying. Tommy and I, more Tommy. I was always Tommy's helper. When we were younger, put lots of sound systems in cars. So Tommy knows a lot about sound and dealing with sound and making it sound good. So hopefully he can translate what he did with that over to smaller boards, and we'll get a better sounding board. Because I know you guys want the better sounding boards. And like I was saying before, if you're just jumping in here, I know a few guys had asked specifically for plain boards. Remember, you can use this little board that we have, the NAV and strobe board. Isn't just for a Starship. You can use it for a plane for the strobes and navigation. But I think eventually, I know a while back, Tommy did a board for an airliner with the correct blinks. Thank you very much, Gilly. Appreciate it. So I think that might come along sooner or later too. The exact blink rate for a jet. So we'll have a whole bunch of things coming. And like I said, we're kind of depending on you guys too for ideas. We have our own ideas, but what our ideas may be, you may not like in a board. You may not want to see that. You may want to see something else. That's why we keep asking you for your ideas. Your ideas will help us out greatly, and that'll help us develop more boards. And even if you want, you can do it in the comment section of this afterwards. Oh, Jesus, thank you, Mark. That was very kind of you, sir. I feel like I'm a prostitute. Everybody's throwing money at me. I'm a stripper. Stripper, damn it. I'm a stripper. You don't want to see me stripping. That's a bad thing. Very bad thing. Thank you very much for the donations, guys. If you don't know, the donations, that all goes back into the site for hosting. That's how I pay the hosting for the year. Sometimes it goes into the contests, trophies. It goes all back into the site. None of the donations go into my pocket at all. That's you guys sending over donations to help with the site, and we appreciate that because it makes it a lot easier to run. I'll pay more if you keep clothes on. I promise I'll keep the clothes on, Mark. I'll keep them on. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to having multiple cameras and actually doing something here for you guys instead of talking. But I do like to get on here and keep you updated about. Right now, the big thing is the boards. So I like keeping you updated on that, any new information, or just reiterating the information, because I know there's a specific amount of guys that come and talk in the chat and the rest don't. So the 8 guys that are talking in the chat, then you have anywhere between 5 and 10 people not talking in the chat. Those might be rotating new people, because I keep watching the numbers and it'll drop down to 10, bounce back up to 15, drop. So people are coming in and out, and you never know who has heard what and who hasn't heard what. So that's why I keep telling you about the boards. Plus, it's a new board out there. We need your help after you use them, letting people know what you really think about them. Don't just hype it up just because, you know, we're friends or it's HLI. Like I said, Buck's had his board running for 7 days already straight. No problems at all. I'm waiting on Augie. I know he'll do an honest review of the board. Phil already threw his in there, and he said he loves it. So far, I'm expecting it. You know, there's going to be one person out there that hates it, but that's fine. That always happens because I hate things too. Some people just won't like it and won't like what it does, and that's fine. As long as the majority of you like what we're doing and, you know, you're getting use out of the product we're selling you. I'm just tweeting my... We can't just look you up on Twitter. You got to give us your Twitter handle there, bud. Like this is my Twitter handle, at HobbyLinkInt. If you haven't followed us on Twitter, that's us, at HobbyLinkInt. Because we can't fit international on Twitter. Yeah, so yours has been, I like to watch. Jack, you're creepy. Yeah, I like I said, I finally turned mine off. It was sitting there, just blinking and blinking and blinking away. So I had to turn it off. I could just throw it down. I just should annoy Kenny and go throw it in his room under his bed and just let it flash and flash and flash. But it's a lot easier to find somebody on Twitter if you give them your @ handle. So like I just posted up there, at HobbyLinkInt. That's the easiest way to find somebody. It's not that easy to find them just by your name. You should, all right, I'll see if I can find. Somebody just turned the lights on across the way. Let's see if I can help Bud out here. I'm not a big fan of the Twitter, but I do use Twitter. I do use Twitter for the links and all that other stuff. Let's see if I can find Bud this way. I could tell him his @ handle on Twitter. Twitter is an animal in itself, Bucks. Oh, no, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. I'll get you your thing, Bud. Bucks. Let's see if I can find you. There you go. Bud, you actually have 2 Twitter accounts. Copy, follow. There you go. You have an older Twitter account there, Bud, that you forgot about. All right, let me jump back over here. There you go. You already found it. That is your Twitter handle. Mine is I don't have an account. I do. I keep most social media just to promote HobbyLink International and talk to the few friends I do have there. Instagram, I have a personal one, and I also have the HobbyLink International one. The HobbyLink International one, I post all your guys' work over there and anything that's going on the site. So if you're on Instagram, we are this. Oh, I'm always using, this is that's our Instagram handle. So we're always HobbyLink something. You're welcome, Bud. And if you didn't know, Bud, you have an old handle too. So, where is it? Where did it go? Let me see if I followed you over there. I bet you I did. I know. You only have 1 follower over there. So we'll follow the other one. We shall follow the other one. Dr. Pepper. Twitter, nope. Nothing but crap. Same with Facebook. Yeah, they're both pretty crappy. But it does help out with selling of the boards and getting people. We get most of our article views come from social media coming in. Thank you, Buck. I post the articles on our HobbyLink International page, my personal page, and our group. I post it on Twitter. I post it on Pinterest also, and that's how we get the people to view the articles. Now, if we could just get those people to come to the community, I wouldn't have to go through social media. I could just have them all there and do what we got to do. But as far as personal use, I don't post anything but nice, happy stuff on my Facebook page because I don't care about the rest of the stuff. Not at all. The only thing I do care about is the Pittsburgh Penguins won last night, so they tied the series up against those dirty New York Islanders 1-1. Let's go Penguins. Let's go Penguins. Yeah, so if you haven't signed up, please come over. I think we got like 10 or 12 guys that constantly use the site. So if you got modeling friends, let them know, come over, get off the dirty Facebook, dirty Twitter. Because if I could get a decent amount of guys that are using the site all the time instead of just using their social media to come over, then I would shut down all of our social media because we wouldn't need it. Stealing the Discord, the Facebook memes for Discord. That's the only good thing it's for, is Baby Yoda memes. All right, fellas, I'm gonna let you do your thing. I really don't got much more. I'm gonna go pack up Chris's board this way. Hey, Kelly, would you be able to ship out Chris's board tomorrow? Okay. Like I said before, Kelly's our shipper outer global distribution person. So usually Kelly ships out the next day, unless because she's a teacher, she has to do something for school. Then if it doesn't go out the very next day, it goes out the day after that. And it's always 2 to 3 day shipping, so you get it pretty quickly. The site is for losers. Damn bunch of losers. Dirk is the biggest loser on there. He's always there. Dirk runs the show over there. He posts a lot of good stuff. Full builds, everything. And he shows you when glass melts on his plane too. How the heck that happened, I don't know. That was crazy. But you guys have a great night. I'm going to go pack up that stuff. I'm going to do Marty's article so I could get his stuff up on the site. And I'll see you guys over on the community. Have a great night, everybody. He does post every 15 minutes or so. Have a great night, everybody. I shall see you on the site, and thank you for the continued support of HLI. And don't forget to invite your friends, subscribe, like, and do all that crazy nonsense. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye.